you're all playing at?
Squeeze, please. We are not playing. We are arguing.
Honestly, I'm 5 minutes late and you're all getting at each other's throats already. Well, sit down. Well, come on, all of you. Sully, Taras, sit down. Danielle, I'm surprised at you. What were you and Max arguing about?
Well,
Nothing, honest. I just asked her to come for a Greek meal, and I thought we could have a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
it's a little bit of the other that I don't like.
Yeah, well, sit down. Settle down. Giovanni, what were you and Juan quarrelling over?
He's making fun of Santa Maria.
Look, Santa Maria, the Virgin Mary.
No, Luigi Santa Maria, the Italian footballer.
Italian footballers, animals.
You shut your mouth, you big Spanish onion.
If you all spent half as much energy on learning English as you do on arguing with each other, you'd be word perfect by now. As it is, you still have a lot to learn. In just over a week to take your examinations, and I don't think you're quite ready at all.
Squeeze, please. You are committing a mistake.
No, I'm not. You may have mastered a few verbs, but you speak English atrociously.
All we need is a little electrocution.
Elocution.
Okay.
You're quite right, Max. What you all need is to practice your English conversation. Now, part of your exam will consist of how well you speak English as well as know it. So, before we break for tea, I'm going to go round the class, and I want each of you to speak for 1 minute in turn on whatever subject I give you. All right? We'll start with you, Danielle. Your subject is the seaside.
The seaside. I like to go to the beach, take all my clothes off and lie in the sun.
Tell me which beach I come and watch.
Don't interrupt, Giovanni. Sit down. Go on, Danielle.
One weekend, I went to the Isle of the Man.
At the Isle of Man.
Yes, but I was very disappointed they were not all men.
So, thank you, Danielle. That'll do. Well done. Ali,
Yes, please.
television.
Jolly good. I'm liking very much the English television. Every night I'm watching the crosswords.
Crossroads.
Yes, please. I'm also liking all the advertisements. And I am learning lots of useful English things. Like graded grains making finer flour. And little perforations.
Yes, very useful.
Only one thing I'm not liking.
What's that?
Paying the money for the license.
Not to worry, Ali. Thank you. Well done.
Jolly good.
Sully, your subject, philosophy.
Very good. In Democratic Republic of China, philosophy is for the proletariat, where all property invested in community, each member working according to his capacity and receiving according to his wants, as opposed to Western philosophy, where proletariat exploited by corrupt capitalists and imperialistic warmongers who seek only to oppress working classes and create class hatred. Chairman Mao, he said...
That is not true. Now sit down. Jamila, a minute, please, on art.
Art?
Painting.
Oh, acha, painting. I like very much painting. Last Wednesday, I did painting.
But you painted a picture?
No picture. I painting kitchen door.
I don't mean that sort of painting. I mean works by the great masters, like Leonardo da Vinci, Turner, Matisse, Van Gogh.
Acha, huh. Now, last week ending, I am going to Tatty Gallery.
Tate.
And I am not like what I see. Paintings of ladies barefoot up to here. And showing their bosoms and all that. And also paintings of undressed gentlemen showing all
I don't think we're going to the details. That's all right. Anna, can you speak for a minute on life after death?
Yeah. I do not believe in life after death. When you are dead, that is the end.
That's not true. When you die, you go to heaven. Well, us the Catholics go to heaven.
What about everybody else?
Everybody else go to hell.
If heaven is full of Catholics like you, I would prefer to go to hell.
I don't think we'll pursue that subject for any more, if you don't mind. Thank you, Anna. Max, a minute, please, on British birds.
British birds, especially blondes.
Quiet. That is not very funny, Max.
Sorry. Every day, in the garden of my lodging house, I have many birds. blacky birds, cocky sparrows, and sometimes a blue breast.
Tit. A blue tit.
Okay. Yesterday, I see a red robin tit.
Well, that's a robin red breast.
Okay, yes. The British birds, much confusing.
Yeah, well, never mind. Well done. Now, Giovanni, what should we give you to speak about?
Girls.
I don't think so, Giovanni. Have you any hobbies?
Sure. My favorite hobby is girls.
Haven't you any other hobbies?
Sure, but not as good.
I know it's difficult for you, Giovanni, but try and speak for 1 minute without bringing girls into your conversation.
Okay. I've got 2 other hobbies. The first hobby is making the wine.
What's the second hobby?
Drinking it. After I drink it, I do my third hobby. But you don't let me talk about that. Hey, my friend Vincenzo, his hobby is pinching.
Oh, you mean he's a thief?
No, not a thief.
He said his hobby was pinching. What does he pinch?
You don't let me talk about that either.
Thank you, Giovanni. That'll do. Thank you. Ranjit, what can you tell us about evolution?
Nothing at all.
Why not?
I am not knowing what it means.
Well, it means the origin of the species, where we all came from.
Ah, now I am understanding.
Good.
I came from Punjab. He came from Italy. She came from France.
No. You're taking me too literally. I mean, I want you to speak about how life itself began.
1,000 apologies. Life begins when man and lady make love.
Yes, but before that, what happened?
They put the light out?
No. Darwin's theory of evolution, Ranjit, is that life was not created, but evolved from a pre-existing form. The first forms of life were in the sea, and then came creatures who got out of the sea and crawled on their legs, then became 4-legged mammals, then came creatures who learned to stand on 2 legs, and then came the great apes. Juan.
Sí, señor.
Let's hear your observations on the stars.
Por favor. Ah, sí, stars. There's plenty stars.
Yeah, well, can you name some?
Sí. Sophia Loren, Brigitte Bardot.
Quiet.
Sorry, Mr. Brown. Just a joke.
Just. If it isn't too much trouble, can you try being more serious for 1 minute?
Sí. Minute. I speak serious. For 1 minute. Stars. In the heaven, plenty stars. Some big stars. Some little stars. Some not so big stars. Some not so little stars. Some bright stars. Some dull stars. Some not so bright stars. Some...
Thank you.
Hey, I no speak for 1 minute.
Yeah, well, I think you've spoken for long enough. Thank you. Taro.
Answer.
A minute, please, on childhood.
Not want to speak about childhood.
Why not?
Very bad time for meal. No parents.
No parents? Santa Maria is a miracle baby.
Mother and father killed when I was a small boy. Childhood, very lonely.
Yes, Taro, I know what you mean.
Did you lose your parents when you were a little boy?
Well, I didn't exactly lose them. I just don't know who they are.
You were an orphan?
Yes.
That's terrible.
Well, one Easter Monday, when I was about 2 weeks old, I was left on the steps of an orphanage in Jeremy Street. Hence my name, Jeremy.
Oh, dearie me. I'm being very sad for you. Not having a mummy?
Yeah, well, cheer up, Ellie. What you never have, you never miss. Matter of fact, until I was about 2, I was convinced that my mummy was a big woolly teddy bear. Although I must say I do often wonder sometimes whether I have any brothers or sisters.
Hey, we be your brothers and sisters.
Sure. Yeah. We all become one big happy family.
Yeah. And I will be your brother.
And I will be your sister. Well, not quite sister.
Well, that's very kind of you all. I think we'll break for tea now, all right? Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Brown.
Good evening, Miss Courtney.
Headache?
No, thanks. I've already got one.
Would you like a couple of aspirin?
Oh, I think I need a drink, actually.
A strong black coffee might help.
Yeah, a double scotch might help a bit more. No, I need a break. A nice, quiet 10 minutes away from my students will do me the world of good.
A vodka and tomatoes juice, please.
I'm only wanting Coca-Cola, please.
Beryl, a glass of milk, please.
Look, I've only got one pair of hands.
Hey, the beautiful hands.
Thank you.
You're a beautiful girl. Muy bella.
What did you want?
Brandy.
Oh, look, I'm right out. I'll have to go into the other bar. I won't be a minute.
Hey, what about that? Hey, boys, look, here is Mr. Brown.
What are you all doing here?
It makes a change. Yes, canteen coffee not very good.
Can we be buying you a drinky, please?
Well, that's very kind of you, Ali, but I've got a bit of a headache, so if you don't mind, I'll just have a quiet sit down over there.
Hello, Mr. Brown.
Oh, hello, Sid.
Yes, please.
Don't you ever get drunk?
Every night. I can't face the wife sober.
You got any family, Sid?
Eh?
You got any family, any children?
Oh, yes and no.
What do you mean, yes and no?
Well, me and Lil, we did have a nipper once, and I was out of work, had no money, got a bit desperate, so I wrapped the baby up well, took it out, put it on the steps of the orphanage.
An orphanage?
Yeah, in Jeremy Street.
In Jeremy Street? It wasn't on an Easter Monday, was it?
Yes, it was.
Are you sure?
Afraid so.
What did he say when you told him?
Well, I haven't told him yet.
But you must.
Oh, I don't know. Some things are best left alone. I mean, after all, it was a long time ago. Nearly 30 years.
The truth, Mr. Brown, must be told.
Do you think it's wise? I mean, it's a bit of a shock to realise that you're related to someone so rough and vulgar.
Oh, nonsense. I'm sure Sid will soon get used to you.
Thank you.
You know, come to think of it, and looking at you now, there's quite a resemblance.
What? Sid and me?
Yes, especially the profile. Like father, like son.
Oh, dear.
What about your mother?
Yeah, what about her? According to Sid, she sounds a right old dragon.
Well, I think it's very romantic. Enter.
I just brought the stockroom key back. Sorry, I'm not protruding, am I?
No, Sidney, of course not. Quite the opposite. In fact, your presence here is most opportune.
Oh.
Mr. Brown has something to say to you, haven't you, Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Well, I'll leave you two alone.
What do you want to say, son?
Son? You just called me son.
Well, don't get your knickers in the twist. I call everybody son, except the birds.
Oh.
In any case, I'm old enough to be your father.
Look, sit down, Sid. Cigarette, Sid?
No, I'm sorry, I've just run right out.
No, I'm offering you one.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thanks very much. So.
Listen, Sid, you see, what I wanted to ask you is,
Yeah?
Well, you see, how are you keeping?
That's in trouble.
Oh, good.
Listen, what is it you want to say to me?
Yes, well, you see, it could be a bit embarrassing.
It's not about the Cape of Good Hope, is it?
Cape of Good Hope?
The soap that we use for the wash basins.
So,
I only did it once, yeah. It was near Christmas and I was a bit short, you see. And I only flogged about half a dozen.
What, you sold 6 bars of soap?
Cases. I've got a pal of mine in the market, he sells anything.
Yeah, I wish you hadn't told me about that.
It wasn't about the soap.
No, I've never even heard of it.
It was about the crockery. Crockery in the canteen.
You haven't been stealing crockery, have you?
I only took about a dozen of each, and some of them were all chipped.
You were telling me next you've been nicking the chairs.
Do what?
Nicking the chairs.
No, I'd never nick any chairs.
Well, that's a relief.
Can't get them in my pocket.
I wonder if it's hereditary.
Pardon?
Never mind. Look, Sid, tell me about your wife, Sid. What's she like?
Pain in the neck.
Oh, but you must have been fond of her, what?
Nah, she's always nagging. Nag, nag, nag.
Well, perhaps she feels neglected.
She deserves to be neglected. I'd divorce her if it wasn't the one thing.
What's that?
We're not married.
Not married?
No, we thought about it, but we never got round to it.
Well, that's terrible.
Well, it doesn't worry us.
Yeah, but that means your child is...
All right, Lou.
But don't say it, Sid. Sid, you must get married. I mean, if only for your child's sake. I mean, to give it a name.
Oh, it's too late in the day now for that. In any case, we can't afford it. I mean, she'd want a new outfit and a proper do. Nah, it'd only be a waste of money.
Look, Sid, I'll pay.
Do what?
I'll pay for the wedding.
Why? What for?
Well, I want to.
Can I have a new whistle and flute?
Yeah.
What, and a car and flowers?
Yes.
And a booze up afterwards?
Well, naturally.
God, blimey!
I know it sounds strange, but I have got my reasons. Look, can you and your wife meet me in the Red Lion pub after school tonight?
Yeah, that'd be all right.
Right, well, we'll see you there then.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right. See you later, son.
My own father, a thief. Still, I suppose I should be grateful in a way. If he hadn't left me on those orphanage steps, if he'd brought me up himself, what would I be like today? Oh, Dad, get out, Daniel, down you go. Down your throat.
Oh, thanks, son.
Yeah, you better shove that in your skyrocket as well.
Oh, yeah. What's this? It must be 50 quid here.
53?
Where'd you get it from?
I bumped into a geezer outside, didn't I? Fell out of his pocket.
Oh, a chip off the old block, eh? If we gonna have a nice up afterwards?
No, I mean, if you're the lads, thought we might go and bash up a few Spurs supporters, you know what I mean? Have a few bellies and go down a disco, pick up some crumpet and...
go and enjoy yourself, eh?
Yeah, what else?
Good help, son.
Right on. Here you go. Cheers.
Mr. Brown? Mr. Brown!
Yeah, darling, what do you want? Sorry, Miss Courtney, I was miles away.
Well, did you tell him?
Yeah, well, I don't think I really ought to, actually.
But of course you must tell him, Mr. Brown. There's no other alternative.
Oh, there is.
What's that?
Well, I could shoot myself.
Hey, Danielle.
Oui?
What you do tonight?
Why you ask?
Well, there's a dance at the Students' Club. You want to come?
Hey, I was going to ask Danielle to come with me.
Too bad. I ask her first. What you say?
Well, I like very much to dance.
Good. I show you how to do the Italian shuffle. You stand there like this. Then you put your arms around my neck. I put my arms around your waist. Then we put our cheeks together.
What do we do next?
Who cares?
Well, I do hope I'm not interrupting anything.
I was just showing Danielle how to dance the Italian shuffle.
Yeah, well, kindly shuffle back to your seats. Right, now, part of your examination next week will consist of reading aloud, that is to say, all. So I thought tonight we'd have a practice by reading out a poem.
Ah, jolly good. I'm hearing a jolly good poem last night. There was a young lady called Nelly who was tattooed all over in Delhi. Right down her back was the Union Jack, and God save the Queen on her belly.
Thank you, Sir John Bretton. Right, now the poem we're going to read is called The Daffodils by William Wordsworth, all right? I'm going to ask each of you to read out a line in turn. We'll start with you again, Danielle.
I wandered lonely as a clod.
Cloud.
Sorry.
Ali.
That floats on high o'er valleys and hillies.
Vales and hills.
Jolly good.
Julie.
When all at once I saw a cloud.
Crowd. Jamila.
A host of golden daffodils.
Daffodils. Anna.
Beside the lake, beneath the trees.
The.
Z.
Max.
Fluttering and dancing in the breeze.
Well done. Giovanni.
Continuous as the stars that shine.
Continuous as the stars that shine.
Continuous as the stars that shine.
Better. Ranjit.
And tinkle on the Milky Way.
Twinkle.
1,000 apologies.
Anybody know what the Milky Way is?
Si, senor. Chocolate.
No one. The Milky Way is a luminous collection of stars.
Si, si. Sofia Loren.
No.
No?
Oh, go on, it's your turn.
It's all right, it's all right. They stretched in never-ending line.
Good. Taro.
Arundel, the margin of the bill.
Well done. I'm sure Mr. Wordsworth would have found that quite an uplifting experience.
Mr. Brown, I've just had a telephone call from Sydney. He asked me to tell you that when you've finished, he'll be waiting for you in the bar of the Red Lion with his wife.
Oh, hello, Sid.
Hello, Mr. Brown.
Where's your wife?
Oh, she's gone to the Watson. She won't be a minute.
Oh, I see you got the drinks in then?
Yeah, I told Mavis you'd pay for them when you came in.
Oh, okay.
Here, Sid! Where's that teacher then?
Meet the wife. Don't laugh.
Hello?
Pleased to meet you, Mrs.
You may call me Ma.
Oh, Ma.
Yeah. Is it true what Sid says that you're going to pay for our wedding?
Yes, Ma.
Oh, we're ever so grateful, ain't we, Sid?
Yeah, we are. But what I don't understand...
Yeah, well, I'll try and explain. You see, remember what you told me about leaving your little baby at that orphanage in Jeremy Street?
Yeah?
Yeah, well, one of the reasons why I want you to get married is so that your child will be legitimate.
Ah, what a lovely thought. Oh, I must give you a kiss.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you something now. It was 30 years ago that you left that baby at that orphanage in Jeremy Street.
Yeah, it was about that time, yeah.
On an Easter Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was left at an orphanage 30 years ago in Jeremy Street on an Easter Monday.
Do you hear that, Sid? What a coincidence!
I told you I was that baby. Would you say that was a coincidence?
Be a blooming miracle.
Why?
Because our baby was a girl.
Oh, dearie me. I'm losing again.
Good evening, all. Oh, hello, Sid.
Hey, how you doing?
Do what?
How you doing?
Oh, thanks very much. I'll have a pint.
I said, how you doing, not what you having.
Do what?
Never mind, come on.
Oh.
Hello, Curly, what can I get you?
How about excited?
You are the 500th person to say that tonight. You win our Star Award, a beer mat.
Oh, thanks. And a point for Sid.
Thelma Ritter.
Thelma Ritter, eh? I'm Giovanni Capello.
No, that's not her name. Thelma Ritter means a pint of bitter. It's Cockney rhyming slang.
Ah, sure, I remember.
42 pence.
And a packet of assorted peas nuts, please.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot. Hey, how's the Las Vegas kid doing, huh?
Terrible.
You never win nothing on this machine.
I tell you, he's fixed.
Oh no, lady behind bar telling me it is nearly time for somebody to be winning in the Jack in the Pot. I try again. But this time I'm not looking.
See, I tell you, you not win nothing.
Ah yes, but I'm getting 3 bars, look. If I'm holding them, next time I'll be winning.
You have already spent £1.
Yes, but if I'm getting another bar, I'll be collecting £5. Oh, dearie me, I'm not having any more 10p's. Could you be changing this, please?
Sorry, Ali, I spent all my change.
Maxi.
I ain't got any 10p's.
I'll be losing the Jack in the Pot.
Ah, Professore!
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Brown.
Hey, you want a Thelma Ritter?
Pardon?
Thelma Ritter, bitter.
You've been talking to Sid the caretaker again.
Good help. Sure, he's teaching me more of his cockeyed slanging rhyme.
Cockney.
Ah, scusi.
Max.
Yes, Mr. Brown.
As a point of interest, do you happen to remember what a cockney is?
Sure. He's someone who was born near the sound of Bow's bulls.
Yeah.
Okay. You want a drink?
No, thanks. I just called for some cigarettes.
Excuse me, please, Mr. Brown. Would you be having changes for £1 to be putting in the machine?
Oh, you're wasting your money, Ellie.
Oh, no, I'm sure to be winning. I'm holding 3 bars.
Oh, well, it's your money. Let's have a look.
Good evening, everybody. Excuse me.
Hey, what are you doing, you damn fool?
I'm having a go on this machine, you pit.
That is my winning.
How can they be your winnings? I am putting the money for 10p in.
Here is your 10p.
Take your dirty little hands off my money.
That is my money, you bearded bandit.
Quiet, the pair of you. Look, why don't you share the money?
That's a good idea. There's 5 of us. That's £1 each.
I meant between Ali and Ranjit, then you've both won.
You are as wise as a holy guru.
Thank you. Actually, it's time you're all back at school. It's your exams tomorrow. You should take every opportunity to study.
I know.
Okie dokie. We go.
Come on, Ali, you too. Got it all.
Waiter,
Pardon?
gin and tonic and a lager, please.
I'm afraid you're making a mistake.
Ridiculous, I know what I want. Gin and tonic for me and a lager for my husband. He's just parking the car.
Now, look, madam, you don't understand. I am a school teacher.
Well, that's nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's quite commendable that you should supplement your income by working in a public house.
Look, I'm not what you think I am.
I'm not interested in your personal problems. I just want a gin and a tonic and a lager.
Yes.
Now.
A gin and tonic and a lager.
Hello, Mr. Brown.
Hello, Sid, how are you?
I'll have a gold watch.
Pardon?
A scotch.
I wasn't offering you a drink.
Do what?
Oh, never mind. A scotch for Sid. 20 cigarettes for me and a gin and tonic and a lager for that lady over there. She thinks I'm a waiter.
Be sure of what?
She thinks I'm a waiter.
Oh. How long you been doing it then?
What?
Just waiting on lark.
I don't wait. I'm not a waiter.
Do what?
£1.60,
Never
please.
Yeah, well, actually, these 2 drinks are for that lady and gentleman over there.
Yeah, they've still got to be paid for, haven't they?
Yes, but you... All right, well, I'll pay for them and they can pay me later. Now, how much is it just for the gin and tonic and the lager?
72.
72. Right.
Cheers, good health.
Ah, good health. There we are. 72p, please.
Didn't I see you take a drink of my lager?
Yeah, but it was only a sip.
Oh, yes, I suppose you were tasting it to make sure it was fit to drink.
No, it was purely accidental.
I have a good mind to report you to the brewery.
Well, frankly, I couldn't care less what you do.
Your attitude is typical of the working class mentality. It's people like you that are ruining the country. You're nothing but a peasant.
And you, sir, are a bourgeois snob. 72p, please.
I refuse to pay for a drink that has been contaminated by your lips.
Oh, I see. Well, all right, don't pay. You have it on me. There you go.
This is disgraceful. 10 minutes past 7 and Mr. Brown has not arrived.
Oh, but you're mistaken. He's here. Isn't he, Anna?
Yeah.
That's right, he's always early.
Yes, please. Tonight he was here so early that he was here 10 minutes before he arrived.
He's just gone out.
Oh, and where has he gone out to?
Toilet.
I beg your pardon.
Tea room.
Would you like to try again?
What they mean is, first he goes to the tea room, then the toilet.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Courtney. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, but you're not.
Really?
According to your students, you were here all the time.
Ah, yes, well.
Well, where exactly were you?
But we told
I am asking Mr. Brown. Well?
Ah, yes,
What is going on?
I don't know, but from their sign language, I think they're trying to say that I was having a cup of tea in the toilet. Actually, Miss Courtney, I'll tell you the truth, I am late, and the reason is this. I just popped across to the pub for some cigarettes, was mistaken for a waiter, bought 2 drinks for 2 people I'd never even met before, was called a peasant, and finished up by pouring a glass of lager over a gentleman's head.
You're an even bigger liar than your students. I would have thought that you would have made an effort to be early this evening. After all, it is your last chance to teach them something before they take their exams tomorrow.
Yes, Miss Courtney, you're quite right, as usual.
Not that I think any of them have the remotest chance of passing.
Right, come on, sit in your places, please. Or...
She thinks we're stupid.
Well, I think she's got a point.
Por favor.
Yes, Juan.
What do you think about this exam? You think we pass?
Do I think you'll pass?
Si.
Juan, for the past 13 weeks, you've all been coming here to study, right? 13 weeks of hard work, diligence and application. 13 weeks of blood, toil and sweat. Slowly, little by little, you have improved. When you sit down to take your examination tomorrow, I have no doubts whether you'll pass or not. You haven't a cat and hell's chance.
Blimey, you're not giving us any confidence.
Maybe some of you may manage to scrape through, but I shall be most surprised if you all pass.
I shall pass to prove superiority of the Republic of China.
Yes, well, we'll see about that. In the meantime, I want tonight to talk about the exam, and afterwards, if you have any questions about any points you're not sure of, then just ask and I'll do my best to answer them.
Excuse, please.
Not yet, Taro. I want to talk about the exam first, and then you can ask a question.
Awesome.
Now, the first thing is, I shall not be taking you.
Excuse please, Master G. Where will you not be taking us to?
I mean that I shan't be here tomorrow when you take your exam.
Oh, jolly good. We can be reading all the answers from our books.
There will be somebody here.
Oh dear, I am thinking I'm going to be up a gummy tree.
In any case, you're not supposed to cheat. It's customary for another teacher from another school to take an examination of this kind.
Excuse me, please.
Later, Taro, please.
Okay.
Now, when you take your examination, the Lower Cambridge certificate isn't too difficult. The exam is divided into 3 parts, right? First there's an oral examination, then a written one, and then comes dictation.
Is that his name?
Is that whose name?
The man who is going to be taking us to be doing the examination. Dictation.
Dictation is when a person reads something out aloud and another person copies it down.
Ah, like the short finger typist.
Offhand typist.
Yes, please.
Excuse me, please.
You can ask your question in a moment, Taro. Right. Right, when you've completed your examination, the papers are taken away to be marked, and you'll be notified of the results by post. So please make sure that you write your names clearly on your papers. Your Christian name and your surname.
I cannot do that.
Why not?
I'm not a Christian.
If you want to be pedantic about it, Ranjit, write your surname and forename.
I'm not having forenames also.
The prefix for in this case is spelt F-O-R-E and means first. For example, forefinger.
Un momentito. Forefinger, one thumb.
No, not four fingers.
Si. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4.
This is my forefinger.
No, that's only one finger.
I wonder if I should cancel tomorrow.
Por favor.
Never mind.
All right.
Excuse, please.
Yes, you can ask your question now, Tara.
Request permission to visit. Thank you.
Right, has anybody else got a question?
Yes. After tomorrow, will we see you again?
Well, that depends on so many things, whether I'm engaged for another term or whether any of you decide, whatever the results of your exam, to come back for a further course.
I will give you my address, and you can come and see me anytime.
Quiet.
Mr. Brown, can you spare a moment, please?
Certainly. I suggest you all study your verbs until I return.
As you know, another teacher will be taking the exams tomorrow.
Yes.
Now, the gentleman who used to be the principal of this college will be supervising your class. He's in the office now, and I thought it might be a good idea if you met him.
Oh, I'd like to.
Do try to make a good impression. It does no harm if he is favourably disposed towards you. This is our English teacher, Mr. Brown.
Small world, isn't it?
All ready for your examination?
Sure, everything's gonna be okie-dokie. Buonasera, everybody. Hey, has anybody got a pen?
Yeah, but please remember who it belongs to.
Sure, I remember.
Hey, Ari, what are you doing?
I tell you, I've just been studying my verbs, so I'm gonna write them down on my hand so I don't forget.
Typical of Western dishonesty.
No, I think it's a good idea.
Hey, you wanna write verb tenses too?
No, I'm hockey on verbs, but no good on pronouns.
So write the pronouns.
No need. I already write them on handkerchief.
Smart.
It is wrong to cheat. Don't you agree, Ali?
Not at all. I am also cheating.
You also have got something written on your handkerchief?
No, it is in my head.
This is terrible. If you're found out, you'll be disqualified.
Old Japanese philosopher, he said, man who deals from bottom usually end up on top.
You as well?
Terror not good on adverbs. So, have some written on chair. Sit.
Good evening, everyone. Oh, nice to see you all bright and early. I expect you're feeling a bit nervous, yes?
I am not nervous.
Oh, good.
I am putrefied.
Petrified. Yeah, well, do your best. Listen, I'm not supposed to be here, so I shall be in the pub, all right? Oh. But if you all call in when you finish your exam, I'll buy you all an end-of-term drink. Okay? Well, good luck, Taro.
Thank you.
You must be nervous. It's the first time you haven't stood up and bowed. Good luck, Juan.
Muchísimas gracias.
Good luck, Giovanni.
Thanks, Professori.
Not too nervous to shake hands, are you?
Oh, see, I'm very nervous.
Oh, nonsense. Come on. There, that didn't hurt, did it?
Not a lot.
Ranjit, that's funny. Where did that ink come from?
Maybe your pen has got a leak.
Let me see your hand, Giovanni.
There's nothing there, Professori.
Yeah, the other one.
It's nothing there either.
But there's something there, though, isn't there?
Oh, no. My pen's got a leak as well.
I suppose while it was leaking, it just happened to write a few verbs down.
Sorry, Professori, my verbs is a bit bad.
Yeah, well, I suggest you clean all that off. I don't seem to have a handkerchief myself.
Max has got a handkerchief.
What's that sticking out of your top pocket?
Oh, that. That's not a proper handkerchief. Maybe Ali's got proper handkerchief.
Let me see that handkerchief, Max. I see. Pronouns are your weak point.
That's right.
I'll keep this. What other little tricks have you all been up to, Ellie? You're very quiet. You keeping something under your hat?
Oh, blimey! How are you guessing that?
I didn't. And while I think of it, Taro, would you like to stand up, please? Very ingenious. All right, Juan, where's your little crib hidden?
Por favor.
Never mind, por favor. I know it's somewhere. It's written all over your face.
No. Not right in my face.
This is no laughing matter. Come on, Juan. Where is it?
On the table.
Ranjit?
1,000 apologies.
Danielle? Anna? Jamila? Suli?
We not cheap. Prefer to pass exam on all merits.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
Some last-minute coaching, Brown?
No, I just came to wish them good luck.
They're going to need more than luck. Goodbye, Mr. Brown.
Listen, I'm sorry about yesterday.
Goodbye, Mr. Brown.
Goodbye. Good luck.
Now, I want absolute silence during this examination. Understand?
Same again.
Don't you think you've had enough?
How could I have had enough? I'm still standing.
Yeah, you've been to the loo twice.
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, yes, it does. Last time you went in the ladies.
You're making now.
Oh, hello, Sid.
Same again, thank you.
Half a minute, please, Mavis, and whatever Sid's drinking.
Sid tells me you're not married.
That's right, I'm not.
I'm not married as well.
Oh, congratulations.
I haven't even got a boyfriend.
Really?
How about you?
No, I haven't got a boyfriend either. A regular one, anyway. Look, have a drink with me. All right? Here's a quid. Here, Sid. There's your pig's ear.
Pig's ear? Yeah, you're learning, ain't you?
Yeah.
Good help.
How's your Lil?
She's still living.
You don't mean that.
Yeah, but do you know, when I was courting, I used to worship the ground she walked on. Now I worship the ground that's coming to her.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
No, it's more sincere. You take my tip, son, you stay single.
Well, I've got no choice at the moment. I can't afford to get married.
Right.
Still, I've got Josephine.
Who's Josephine? Is that your bit of crumpet?
No, my Siamese cat. Well, my students will be hard at it by now.
Yeah, there is a lot of it about.
I was talking about the exam.
Oh.
I'm going to miss them next term.
Yeah. Wow, cheer up, son. What you want is another drink.
What a good idea.
Yeah, and this time I'll have a pint.
Yeah, but...
Penny for 'em.
Oh, I was just wondering how my students were getting on with their exam.
Oh, I expect they'll be all right.
I hope so. I wonder what to do with myself now that term's over in the evenings.
Yeah, it must get a bit lonely for you, living on your own.
Oh, I don't live on my own exactly. I've got Josephine.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a marvellous. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do without her. She's very affectionate. Every morning she wakes me up by nibbling in my ear.
Oh, that must be nice for you.
I didn't allow her in the bedroom at first.
No.
She wasn't as clean as she might be. You know. She used to sleep in the bathroom.
Well, that sounds a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, no, she was quite happy on the floor.
She must think a lot of you to put up with that.
Oh, she does. Every evening when I come home, she runs up to me and rubs her body against my leg. Yeah. She's Siamese.
Oh, well, that explains it.
Trouble is, like most Siamese, she's inclined to be a bit oversexed.
Yeah, she sounds it.
I'm thinking of having her doctored.
I thought you were such a nice fellow. Oh, never mind. Where's Sid?
Oh, he's gone back to the school. That is, if he can find his way back.
Sid?
Oh, yes, Miss Chutney?
You reek of drink.
Beg your pardon?
Drink.
If you insist, I'd like to top with you a sherry.
You've had more than enough already.
Oh, thank you.
Well, have you finished?
Yes, please.
How do you do?
Oh, I'm very well. How do you do?
I mean, how did you get on with your exams?
Oh, but we hope we haven't let Monsieur Brown down.
Miss Courtney.
Would you care for a sherry before you go?
Oh, I'd be delighted.
Do sit down.
It takes me back, here in the old office. Oh.
I expect you missed the hurly-burly of school life.
Yes, I sleep nights now.
There we are.
Thank you. You know, Miss Courtney, I didn't know that you indulged.
Well, I don't really. Just the occasional sherry. Ready for another?
Well, have you all got a drink?
Yeah.
Well, I'd just like to say I wish you all every success. It's been great teaching you, and, well, I shall miss you.
You have been giving us much wisdom.
I am so sad.
Oh, well.
You are a wonderful teacher.
We never forget our English teachers.
Yeah.
You are nicest imperials I've met. Yapsay.
Yapsay.
Professori, it's been a real pleasure.
Gigi, it won't be the same next time.
Yes. We owe you big debt.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Good health. Well, I really must be going. I'm meeting my wife.
Oh, just one moment before you go, Mr. Short. How do you think the foreign students got on with their exams?
Terrible.
How do you think you got on with your exam?
Fantastic.
In answer to the question, what is a sentence, the chappie in a turban answered, a sentence is what you get when you are sent to prison.
The questions are being very easy to answer.
To the question, what is the past participle of I write, the Spanish fellow answered, I have rotten.
I answer everything okay.
And the Chinese lady was writing backwards. Of course, I don't know how they answered their other questions, but if what I saw is anything to go by, then I shall be very surprised if any of them pass. Goodbye, Miss Courtney.
Well, I'm very proud of you all. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Right, shall we have another drink?
Yeah.
Well, whose round is it?
Waiter! Oh!
What are you doing with my wife?
Nothing, I was just...
You stupid fool!
I'm very sorry. Let me buy you both a drink.
No, please, have this one on me!
Evening, Sydney.
Good evening, Miss Courtney. Just giving your door a bit of a touch-up. Did you have a nice holiday?
I had 7 days in sunny Spain.
Pardon?
Sunny Spain.
Oh, that's nice.
It rained.
Oh. I suppose you enjoyed those exotic Spanish dishes?
I got food poisoning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did it rain every day?
Oh, no. When I got food poisoning, the sun came out. When I got better, it went back in. Apart from the day before we left, that was absolutely glorious.
Well, at least you had one good day.
I got sunburnt.
Oh, that's a pity.
Oh, hello, sir.
Ah, Mr. Brown, welcome back.
Oh, Ty, is she in?
Oh, yes, I've cleaned out your bin.
No, is she in?
Oh, yes. She's in a shocking temper.
Oh, well, I'll see her later then.
Are you glad to be back?
Oh, yes, I shall miss my old class, but I'm looking forward to the challenge of starting again with fresh minds. Wonder how many different nationalities I'll have to deal with this term. Good evening. Pleased to meet you. Ah, well, thank you. Do you speak any English?
Hungry.
Hungry?
Igen.
Do you want something to eat?
Nem. Hungry.
Oh, Hungarian.
Igen, Budapest, eh?
Right. Well, I'll put you in my register.
Bocsánat.
What is your name?
Bocsánat.
Your name? Name. What is your name?
Mi a nevem? Angolul. Zoltán Szabó.
Zoltán Szabó.
Igen.
Yes.
Bocsánat.
This is yes, and this is no.
Yes? No.
Great. Right, I am Mr. Brown, your teacher.
Tanár úr! Nagyon örülök, hogy találkoztunk. Nekem nagyon fontos, hogy megtanulok angolul. Ebben az országban másként nem tudok érvényesülni. És maga olyan intelligensnek néz ki, hogy biztos vagyok benne, hogy gyorsan meg fog tanulni.
Well, I hope that was complimentary.
Bocsánat.
Never mind.
Bocsánat.
Look, do you know any English? There.
Beszélek-e angolul? Igen. Yes. Good shave the queen.
Good shave the queen. God save the queen.
Yes, more.
More? Some more English?
Please. Thank you.
Good. Well,
Stons.
Stons?
I can't get no satisfaction.
Rolling Stones.
Yes.
Good. Well done.
Guten Abend, Herr Braun.
I'm most happy to be seeing you again.
Oh, no, Ranjit, what are you doing here?
We failed our exam, but we're coming back for more lessons.
That is correct. Like Robert the Bruce said, if at first you are not succeeding, try.
Again.
If at first you are
Never mind.
Were you not expecting us?
No, the authorities don't notify the individual teachers of the results. And as usual, Miss Courtney has kept me in the dark.
She switched the lights out.
Yeah. No, she never told me. This is Zoltan. Ranjit.
Delighted to be making your acquaintance. What a nice man. He's giving me a present.
No, he wants you to read out something from his phrase book.
1,000 apologies. Waiter, my soup is cold.
On this page, Ranjit.
Pleased to meet you. Thank you.
Good. And this is Anna.
How do you do?
Yes, thank you.
Well, would you both like to sit down?
Yeah, this time I sit at the front. Then I shall be learning quicker.
Good.
I will be sitting in my accustomed place.
Good. Yes, well, I was hoping for 100% pass record, but still 2 failures out of 10 is not bad.
Good evening, Masterji.
Bungbawa. 4 failures out of 10. Jamila, you failed.
Sorry, Masterji. But maybe next time I am whining, huh?
I'm sure you mean winning.
Huh.
And you, Taro?
Also, Lots of fish. Not good for Japanese. First stop, consider Harry Carrier. Then decide come back for more lessons. If no pass next time,
Just make sure you don't do it on the classroom floor. Well, as you can see, you are not alone. This is Zoltan, Jamila, and Taro.
Pleased to meet you.
Good evening.
Jamila, you want your place back, yeah?
Nana, I sit at backside with Taro.
No, Jamila, you will sit at the back. Backside is what you sit on.
No, Master Ji. What I sit on is chair.
I can see why you failed.
Buenas noches, everybody.
Juan, don't tell me you failed.
Sorry, I don't tell you.
You don't need to tell me, I know.
Ah, you plenty smart.
It's more than I can say for you.
Por favor.
Never mind. Oh, this is Zoltan, and this is Juan.
How you do? For me, eh?
He's just trying to say that he's pleased to meet you. He doesn't speak any English.
Ah, sorry. I teach it.
That would be like the blind leading the blind.
Blind? You don't see? You feel.
No. He's not blind. I was just using a... Oh, never mind. Sit down.
Okay. I sit here.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
I here come to English learn.
I come here to learn English.
We together sit?
No, we can't do that.
Oh, what is matter? There's wrong something with me?
Oh, no, there's wrong nothing with you.
I very much like you.
Yeah, well, I am your teacher.
Teacher? You're too young to be teacher.
Oh, thank you. Is that your name?
Yeah. Ingrid Svensson.
Oh, Ingrid Svensson. I take it you're Swedish?
Yeah.
Where from?
Stockholm.
Stockholm. And what is your job?
Au pair.
Which pair? Oh, no. Well, where shall we sit you?
Let's sit here with me.
There is also a place here beside me.
Now here, please.
Here,
Yeah, well, I think we'll sit you at the front for the time being.
Yeah, tack.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, well, you're sitting next to Juan, and behind you is Ranjit. At the back are Taro and Jamila. She is Anna, and he is Zoltan.
And I am Ali.
Ali, not you as well.
As well as what, please?
You failed.
Oh, yes. But I'm getting 20 out of 100.
Well, it's nothing to be proud of. You should get at least 50 marks. To pass 20 is disgraceful.
Oh, no. Last year, I'm not getting anything at all. I'm getting more and more better. I sit.
Yeah.
Squeeze, please. Please to get up.
What for?
That is my seat.
I not see name in seat.
Get your big Spanish bottom out of my chair.
You talk to me like that, I punch you.
Now, well, that's enough. Seats are not reservable. Sit somewhere else, Sally.
Okay, I sit at the back. You big Spanish bull.
Hey, come on. I will just wait a few more moments in case there are any more new students.
Buonasera! Hey, it's just like old times. Hey, it's a big surprise, eh, Professore?
Well, let's say it's more of a disappointment.
Oh, but I'm not disappointed to be back. Who's that?
This is Ingrid. She is Swedish.
She's also sitting in my seat. You will move, yes?
I will move, no.
You can come and sit next to me.
No, you sit next to me.
That's right. You sit next to Giovanni and Max, because I want to sit here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Danielle, but I think it's important that new students should sit at the front.
I don't like you.
I'm so very.
You can come and sit next to me.
Hey, sit between us.
Okay.
Well, I must say that I am extremely disappointed in you all.
It's not your fault, Professore. We not pass because we're stupid.
And what does that make me?
I'm more stupid.
Exactly. Out of 10 students, I have 9 failures.
Really sorry, I'm late.
Congratulations. You're getting 10 out of 10.
Well, I really don't know what to say.
Oh, blimey. If you're not knowing what to say, how are you going to be teaching us?
I'll ignore that stupid remark.
Jolly good.
Because you have all failed, I have failed.
No,
It's perfectly true. Now, this term I want much more effort from all of you. You must all pull your socks up.
Alright.
Man, I was speaking figuratively.
Por favor.
Never mind. You must all concentrate much harder this term. Now we shall start at the beginning again. Only this term I shall be giving you twice as much homework as last. No. And I want 100% effort from all of you. Right. Now tonight, I thought we'd start by you each telling me what you've been doing during the holidays.
Please.
Yes, Sultan. I do not understand what you are saying. Well, never mind, just keep quiet and listen.
Bocsánat.
Never mind.
Bocsánat.
Un momentito. I speak.
Bocsánat.
No, bocsánat. No speak.
Thank you, Juan.
Sorry.
Right, now what have you been doing with yourself, Jamila?
Master Ji, I went on holidays to visit all my family.
Ah, you went to Bombay?
Bombay? No, Birmingham.
Birmingham, the Mecca of the Midlands. And you, Taro?
So,
Well, what did you get up to?
I went on a fishing holiday.
Oh, good. Did you catch anything?
Catch heavy cold.
Did you enjoy your break, Ali?
I'm not breaking anything.
Holiday.
Oh, jolly good. I'm learning how to be driving a motor car.
Good. That's very useful. When do you take your test?
Oh, blimey. I'm already failing my test. The examiner man was jumping out of the car. And I was going down a hilly.
I expect you were going too fast.
Oh, no. I was going backwards.
Right, what did you do, Suli?
Spent time lighting.
Lighting what?
Lighting book.
Oh, a book. What sort of book are you writing?
Called The Democratic Way of Life. All about glorious freedom-loving Chinese.
I see. A work of fiction. Tell us what you did with yourself, Ranjit.
I have been looking after my cousin while her husband has been away.
Ah, that's very commendable.
He is being discharged this week.
Discharged? Has he been in hospital?
No, prison. And he's been sent to prison for something he didn't do.
Really? What didn't he do?
He didn't run fast enough.
Tell us what you did, Giovanni.
I went to Marsgate.
Margate.
No, scusi. I met this fantastic girl. She had the biggest...
Yeah. Sure we all get your meaning?
Every day, we used to go on the sands for a bit.
For a while.
Scusi?
To go on the sands for a while. To say that you went on the sands for a bit could imply that you were doing, well, something naughty.
That's right, we were very naughty on the sands.
Mr. Brown, Miss Courtney wants you straight away.
Oh, thank you, Sid. Well, I suggest you all take an early tea break and we continue with this later.
Please.
Yes, Sultan. Look, no, you really must start to speak. Speak. You. Girl.
Yes, please.
Yeah, you're not a girl. You. Ah, you have a girlfriend.
Girl.
I understand.
English.
What? An English girlfriend?
You.
Me? Right. Oh, you want me to write a letter to your girlfriend?
Please.
Ah, what do you want me to write?
Bocsánat.
Yes. What I write.
Hogy mit írjon a nőnek? Az, hogy ilyen gyönyörű nővel még életemben nem találkoztam, és szeretném megcsókolni, és elvinni egy vendéglőbe, ahol van egy kis cigányzene, és jó magyar bor, és megmutatnám neki, hogy milyen az igazi magyar férfi.
Yes, I think I get the general idea.
Sydney!
Yes, Miss Courtney.
Did you tell Mr. Brown that I wish to see him?
Oh, yes, definitely.
I think this should be all right. Dear Miss, I'm writing to tell you of my feelings for you. I think you are beautiful. I want to hold you in my arms and kiss you. Please say you feel the same about me. All my love.
Yeah. Thank you.
What is going on in here?
Oh, nothing.
Well, it certainly doesn't look like nothing.
Ah, well, I was just writing a letter for Zoltan to his girlfriend, and he was showing me his appreciation in Hungarian.
Kindly leave us.
Bocsánat.
Go. I said go. Go. Now, Mr. Brown, I understand that none of your previous students passed their lower Cambridge certificate.
Ah, well, I think there were a few near misses.
That is not good enough. Obviously, Mr. Brown, you are sadly lacking in the necessary qualities required to teach English.
Oh, just a moment.
Don't interrupt. I shall be keeping a very close eye on you this term, Mr. Brown, and unless I see a marked improvement, out you go.
Well, it's not
I
necessary.
have no wish to listen to your feeble excuses.
Pompous old cow.
What was that?
Oh, I said, I'm just going now.
Hey, you not speak nothing?
He is not knowing the English as well as what we are knowing.
I speak with him.
Oh, blimey. He speak Hungarian.
Sure, I speak a Danarian.
Football. Igen, futball.
Puskas.
Pele.
Kempes.
Beckenbauer.
Bobby Lee Sharpton.
Bobby Lee Moore.
You see, I told you I speak the language.
Hey, you like England, no?
Yeah, I also very much like teacher.
You not make the eyes at Monsieur Brown.
If I want, I will.
Monsieur Brown does not like the blonde ladies.
Swedish girls are the beautifulest.
Trouble with Swedish girl, they are too big in the bosom.
French girls are too big in the mouth.
In China, rules are not important. It is brains and intellect that matter.
Absolument. Yeah, Sully is right. We women are not symbols for sex. You agree, Jamila?
I know understanding.
We women are not here to give the men the pleasure.
I like give men pleasure.
Trying to find a few winners.
No, Mr. Brown, just trying to find out if I can afford to leave the wife.
Pardon?
Premium bonds. £100,000. I could be lucky. Somebody's got to win it.
How many bonds have you got?
One.
You're as bad as me. I've only got one. 1FF23232.
You got a good memory, ain't you?
Ah, it's not a difficult one.
1FF23232.
That's right.
Hey, that's it.
That's what?
1FF23232.
I don't believe it.
Here, you sure you got the right cucumber?
Cucumber?
The number!
Yes, I've got my bond here. I'm positive. Look, 1FF23232.
That's right. £100,000. What are you going to do with it?
What am I going to do? Celebrate, of course. Gladys.
Yes, Mr. Brown.
Coffees all round. Right, quiet everybody, listen. I want to read you all my letter of resignation. No, I am definitely resigning. With £100,000 I no longer need to teach English.
That's true.
Right, dear Dracula. This is to inform you that I think you are a rude, obnoxious and self-opinionated old dragon. And if ever I see you again, it'll be too soon. Yours disrespectfully, Jeremy Brown. Right, Ali.
Yes, please.
do me a favour and see that Miss Courtney gets this straight away.
Jolly good.
Thank you.
Please.
Oh, yes, Zoltan, your letter. There we are. Right, Gladys, where's Sid's paper?
Oh, he went with it, took it with him.
Took it with him?
I got a paper, Mr. Brown.
Oh, great, Max, thank you. There we are. Ernie's lucky winner, £100,000. And today's number is 1EF2323. Wait a minute, that's not right. 1EF, it was 1FF in the other one. We apologise for the misprint in our earlier edition. I haven't won anything.
So you will not be resignating after all?
Resigning.
Oh.
Letter to Miss... Hello, please. Ali, the letter to Miss Courtney. She's not in the office. Oh, thank God.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Nadine, did you wish to see me?
No.
Oh, yes, please. This is for you.
Thank you very much. I want another word with you, Mr. Brown. Come into the office. Close the door. I'll just see what this letter is first.
Oh, I shouldn't bother if I were you. You never know where it's been. It could be full of germs.
Oh, don't be so ridiculous. You know, I seem to recognise this writing. It looks remarkably like yours, Mr. Brown.
Oh, it's nothing like mine. It just looks like mine.
Oh, well, I better admit.
I think I'll go.
I haven't finished with you yet.
You will have when you've read that letter.
I beg your pardon.
Nothing.
Good heavens.
Miss Courtney.
I have never read anything like this in my life.
I can explain.
Just listen to this.
I'd rather not.
Dear Miss, I am writing to tell you of my feelings for you.
You see, I thought I'd won it. Pardon?
I want to hold you in my arms and kiss you. You did write this letter, Mr. Brown.
Ah, yeah, well, not to you.
But it's the letter you were writing for that Hungarian student.
Yes, you see, what must have happened...
You don't need to go on. I mean, it's obvious he's been smitten by my charm. It leaves him. I have told you before, Mr. Brown, that I do have this strange fascination for the opposite sex.
Oh, yes. Very strange.
You may not believe this, Mr. Brown, but when I was a young girl, I was very plain.
Cup of tea, please, Gladys.
Everything okay, Mr. Brown?
Yes, I must have put Zoltan's letter to his girlfriend in my envelope to Miss Courtney.
Hey, he's not gonna be very happy.
Why not?
He's just gone to give the letter you write to Miss Courtney to his girlfriend.
Thank you. Sugar's on the table.
There's a cup of tea, lad.
Sure. One of these days, Sid, you'll actually buy one. And I'll drop down dead with shock.
Buy one? Yes. Tea is free. It's one of the perks that goes with this job.
Oh?
How are you off for a bit of a touch?
I beg your pardon?
I'm talking about money. I'm basically...
You're always skint, Sid. I'm sorry, no.
Oh. Hello, lads.
Hello, Sid.
How are you, my old Japan?
Japan?
My old Japan, your rhyming slang meaning friend?
No, not Japan, you mean China. The old China plate, me mate.
Jolly good.
I don't suppose any of you boys could...
No, Sid.
It's only till payday.
No understand. Sorry, please.
Sorry.
Gladys, give us a pack of cards from under the counter, will you? I've got to get some money somehow.
Well, what you going to do?
I'm going to play a little game of Find the Lady.
Oh. Nobody might want to play.
Oh, they'll have to play when I give them the old come on.
Come on what?
Yeah, well, you know I've only got a quid till payday.
Yeah.
Well, if I let somebody win that, they can't stop. It never fails. Now, all I've got to do now is find a mug.
Oh. Coffee, please.
Hello, mug. Max. Max, would you,
No, Sid.
No, I'm not trying to trap you. I thought perhaps you might like a game of cards.
I don't like to gamble.
Oh, don't be silly. It's only for a bit of fun. Come on, sit down, enjoy yourself. This is called Find the Lady. You see, now the lady is a queen. Now, there's the queen, and there's the other two cards. Now, what I do is I shuffle them about, and the object is to see if my eyes could deceive your eyes. The quickness of my hand deceives your eyes. Eric, where is it?
There.
Oh, you're right. You're very good. You have got sharp eyes, haven't you?
Sure I have.
Do you want to have another go? Yes? Yeah. Where is it?
This one.
Oh, twice on the turn. Hey, you are very, very good, aren't you?
Pretty smart, eh?
Nobody's ever beat me twice. Tell you what, if you'd have been playing for money, you'd have won 2 quid now.
2 quid?
Yeah. Do you want to go again?
Okay.
Right.
Only this time, I bet £1.
I thought you said you don't bet.
My father, he teach me 2 rules of gambling.
Huh?
First rule, always bet on a certainty. You want this £1?
Oh, yes, I'll have a little game of that. Yes, why not? Now then, there's the queen, there's the cards. Hoppa! Where is it?
This is the lady.
Well, 3 times on the trot. That's fantastic.
Hey, I like this game, Sid.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Good. Double or quits?
Quits. I don't want to play anymore.
But you can't do that.
The second rule my father tell me, always quit when you're winning.
Good evening, please.
Ah, Ranjit, you're late. I thought you weren't coming. You've missed the first half of the session.
1,000 apologies, but I'm falling asleep on the underground tube. I'm going right past my getting off stop and not waking up until Cocky Foster's.
Cocky Foster's. Perhaps you're working too hard.
I am working 3 times too hard.
What do you mean?
Well, my proper job is working on the underground railway tube, and I'm working the early morning shaft.
You mean shift?
That is correct. I am working from 6 o'clock morning time until 2 o'clock afternoon time. Then I'm doing other job for garage, pumping the petrol until 6 o'clock evening time.
Well, even for allowing for the time you spend here, you could still have 8 hours sleep.
Oh no, when I'm leaving here, I'm working in public house until after the midnight.
I think you're overdoing it, Ranjit. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
This Jack, is he having 3 jobs also?
No, it's just a saying. Look, why are you working so hard?
I'm saving up for the airplane.
Ah, you want to buy an aeroplane?
No, just a ticket to Punjab.
Ah, wait, are you thinking of leaving us, Ranjit?
Only for 1 week. My mother is being 60 years old this week. So, I'm giving her the big surprise of myself. I am now having the money for the airplane ticket. 230 English pounds.
It's a lot of money to carry around, Ranjit. You could be mugged on your way home.
You are speaking absolute wisdom. Here, you keep for me.
Me?
Most certainly. Then if I am being mugged, the mugger man will not find money.
Oh, it's too big a responsibility.
Please, you keep for me until tomorrow, then I buy ticket.
Oh, very well.
1,000 thank you.
Right, come along, everyone. We've got a lot of work to get through. Good, quickly now. Come on, pick you up. Right, now, for the rest of this evening, we are going to have a debate. Now, can anybody tell me what the word debate means? And I don't want to hear anyone say, debate is what you put on the fishing line. Anybody tell me what a debate is? Come along. Suli, what is Parliament noted for?
Corrupt politicians who make laws to oppress working classes.
Yeah, agreed. Well, that's what we call debating. Quite simply, it means to discuss or dispute a given subject, and that's what we're going to do, all right? Do you understand what we're talking about, Zoltan?
But you're not.
We're going to have a debate, an argument.
Ah, a fight.
No, not with fists, with mouth.
Ah, kiss.
What? Kiss with words. Look, just do your best to follow us, all right? Right, now the first thing we need to do is find somebody to chair the debate.
I'm good at that.
Have you done it before?
Sure. Every Saturday I go to chair my football team.
I'm talking about chair, not cheer.
Scusi.
Right, well, I shall be the chairman. Now, what subject would you like to debate?
Girls?
Girls is not a subject. Subjects for debates are usually in the form of questions. For example, should men and women have equal pay for equal work? Should capital punishment be brought back?
Should Enoch Powell be deported?
Yes, that's the general idea. Right, now for our debate, I think we'll take the subject of television. Is television a good or bad influence on the community? All right? Now we need 2 proposers and 2 opposers. In other words, 2 people to speak for good and 2 for bad. Juan, how about you?
Por favor.
Good or bad?
Sometimes I am good. I am bad.
But, not talking about you personally, Juan. Do you think television is good?
Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Make your mind up, Juan. In a debate, you can't sit on the fence.
I'm not sitting on fence.
Look, forget I asked you.
Hey, what you ask me?
Forget it.
How can I forget it if I don't remember?
Never mind.
It's all right.
Right. Taro, you can be the first proposer.
Also.
Now we need a lady. Jamila, you can be the second proposer.
Gee.
Now 2 opposers. Ali, how about you?
Yes, please.
And Danielle?
Am I good or bad?
Bad.
Oh, I like being bad because when I'm bad, I'm really good.
Well, just remember we are talking about television. Right, now pay attention, everyone. Taro will speak first with the proposition that television is good for the community. Go ahead, Taro.
Also. Television is very good for everyone. More people watch it, more people buy it. And Japan make best television. Japan make best everything. Cars, cameras, radios,
Thank you, Taro. Just remember you are speaking about television, not doing a commercial for Japan.
Also, television is good for teaching. I learn many English words from television, like what a gay day. Don't forget fruto, gamso, mamo.
Thank you, Taro. Right, Danielle, would you present your case against television? Yeah?
Oui. I think television is very bad because it makes people stay up at night instead of going to bed to make love.
Everybody wants to go to bed to make love.
Why not?
That's right. Sometimes it's much better to make a love outside.
In Sweden, we make love everywhere.
Well, I think we are getting off the subject. Now, come along.
Make love. Much better proposition than television.
Come on, stick to the point, please, Danielle.
I think television is very bad for the eyes.
Yes, and also for the legs.
Legs?
See, my brother Miguel, he had bad legs from his television.
What? How can your brother possibly have bad legs from his television?
He dropped it on his foot.
Shouldn't have asked, should I? Carry on, Danielle.
I cannot think of any more to say after this.
Ah, right. Well, Jamila, would you like to present your case for the good of television?
Gee. I am like very much the television. The television make people most happy with good program like Coronation Street.
Coronation Street.
And last week I am watched this week.
You're watching this week? Last week?
This week is the name of a program, Ranjit.
1,000 apologies.
And also television is be free.
You have to buy the license.
What license?
Haven't you got a television license?
No need license.
I'm sorry, Jamila, but you do.
No.
Look, it's an offence not to have one. If the detector van comes round, you could be heavily fined.
No.
Look, don't argue, Jamila, it's the law.
Not for me.
Why not for you?
No have television set. Watch next door, they have license.
Thank you, Jamila. Right, Ali, your turn.
Jolly good. I am thinking television is very bad because it is showing too much of the violence.
Good point.
Thank you. Last night I'm seeing somebody been drowned, then shot, and then had their heads chopped off.
What was that, the Professionals or Starsky and Hutch?
Tom and Jerry.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown, can you spare a moment?
Just a moment, Miss Courtney. We're right in the middle of a very interesting debate. Could you wait just a minute, please?
Certainly not.
Oh, very well. Right, Giovanni, out here.
Certainly, Professor.
Right, would you take the chair?
Sure.
I mean, will you chair the debate?
Excuse me.
Right. Let Ali finish and then throw it open, give everybody a say, then take a vote, and if I'm still not back by then, you can dismiss the class and go home, all right?
Okay. Okay. You heard what Professor say? Alice to finish, we have the talk, we have the vote, and then we go home. Okay?
Sorry.
You finish, Ali?
No, I haven't. I was...
You finish! Anybody want to talk? No. Okay, we take the vote. Everybody think TV's okay? Put up the hands. Everybody think TV's not okay? Put up the hands. We call it a draw. Class dismiss!
You going somewhere? Would you care to go for a drink, Miss Courtney?
No, thank you, Mr. Brown. I want to get to the post office in time to catch the last post.
Oh, I wonder, would you post a letter for me?
Yes, certainly.
That's the one.
Right. Good night, then, Mr. Brown.
Good night.
Well, that's another day over, Sid.
Yeah, worse luck.
Yeah. Oh, I'm always glad to get home.
You wouldn't say that you was living with my missus.
Hello. What's the matter?
Here. It's full of bees and honey.
I wonder whose it is.
I know whose it is now.
Don't you think you ought to take it into the police station?
Don't be Piccadilly, Gladys. Fine as its keepers.
Oh, Sid!
Mr. Brown.
Hush!
Don't you hush me.
Miss Courtney, I'm in terrible trouble.
You certainly are. You're 10 minutes late.
No, worse than that. I've lost £230 that Ranjit gave me to look after.
Well, how on earth did you manage to do that?
Well, I've no idea. It must have fallen out of my pocket. I've looked everywhere. I went to the police station to ask if anyone had handed it in, and they just laughed. I mean, what am I going to tell Ranjit?
The truth, Mr. Brown. But you had better do it in private. You can use my office. I will send him to you.
I suppose the direct approach will be best. Ranjit, I have lost your money. No, I can't do that. It's too harsh. Better soften the blow a bit. Ranjit, come in. Have a seat. Would you like a cup of tea? No. Ranjit, I have something to tell you. Are you sitting comfortably?
Oh, no, I'm standing.
Ranjit, come in. Sit down. Have a cup of tea.
There isn't any tea.
Well, I'll get you one.
Miss Courtney said you have something to tell me?
Yes, Ranjit, I am human. And you are human, and human beings are fallible. I mean, I'm fallible and you're fallible.
No, I'm Punjabi.
No, what I'm trying to say, Ranjit, is... Well, I have lost your money. Did you hear me? The money you saved up to go and visit your mother with, but I've lost it. Ranjit! I'm sorry, Ranjit.
Good evening.
Hello, Sid.
What's the matter? You look as if you lost £100 and found 10p.
There's many a true word spoken in jest.
Oh, come on, cheer up. Have a cigar.
No, thanks.
Can't be as bad as all that.
It's worse.
Well, look at me yesterday. I didn't have 8p. Today I can have a tenner on horse and take no notice.
You couldn't lend me £230, could you?
No chance.
Oh.
That's all there was in the envelope.
What envelope?
The envelope I found outside the school.
You Sidney!
Talking about?
That was Ranjit's money. Have you still got it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you hand it in?
Hey, wait, what are you doing?
Ranjit, we found your money.
Oh, praise be to the Lord. I'm able to be seeing my mother. Oh, she'll be so happy to be seeing me. There's only £130 in here.
That's right.
Well, where's the other 100?
Oh, here it is here.
What is that?
That's a betting slip. I've had £100 on Rainbow's End in the 6:15 at the night race at Windsor.
6:15, we can still make that. Come on, everybody, quickly.
Mr. Brown, what is going on?
We're just taking an early tea break in the betting shop.
The 6:15 at Windsor. The horses are lining up for the start. And they're off.
Come on, Rainbow's End!
And right away it's Ernie's Boy in the lead, followed by Deb's Delight, Golden Wonder and Skylark. Then comes Southern Peacock and Slimline.
Where is Rainbow's End?
And bringing up the rear is Rainbow's End. And that's the order at the bend, with Deb's Delight closing a little and Skylark now overtaking Golden Wonder. Southern Peacock is dropping back. And who is this coming through on the inside?
Rainbow's End?
Slimline. And as they come into the straight, it's still Ernie's Boy, Deb's Delight and Skylark. And here's Rainbow's End making a run on the outside. And with 4 furlongs to go, it's Ernie's Boy, Deb's Delight and Rainbow's End now in first place. Ernie's Boy is pulling away slightly, but Rainbow's End has overtaken him and is challenging strongly. 2 furlongs to go, and Rainbow's End is gaining on Ernie's Boy. They're neck and neck as they come to the post, and at the finish, it's Rainbow's End.
Well, at 5 to 2, that's 250 quid. That's £100 to you and the rest for me. Yeah, come on, let's go draw it.
For one moment, there's a steward's inquiry. The red flag's gone up.
Oh, blimey. It is a Russian horse.
Rainbow's End's been disqualified for bumping and placed last.
We are losing, and I won't be able to be visiting my mother.
Oh, poor Ranjit. He was so much looking forward to seeing his mother.
He will see his mother.
But Master G, he was going to be catch plane on Saturday. How will he be get £100 before then?
We'll get it for him, even if we have to beg, borrow or steal it.
Yes.
4 wives and 16. Please. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You want a photograph? Very cheap. 3 for £1.
Buy a pretty flower for your pretty wife?
No thanks.
You want to buy a flower for pretty wife?
Oh, no thanks, Turkey.
Salami sandwiches from here.
All made from French bread.
Shushini, 20 please. Come on, Shushini.
Have your fortunes told by Madame Jamila. Come on, young man. Would you like to your fortune told? Now sit down there. Madame Jamila, tell this young man's fortune.
pleased to cross my palm with 50p.
Now you do. Here we go. Where's the lady? Head up on there. That is not the lady. I'm terribly sorry, sir. That's the lady there. I'll do it once more for you to show you that you could be wrong. You can't be wrong all the time.
Kaufen, nur 25p ein Balloon. Müssen Sie kaufen. So, ja. So, there's one for you. Ah, Mr. Brown, please hold. Please hold.
Good evening, Miss Courtney.
Good evening, Mr. Brown. I hear you managed to raise the money for Mr. Singh's fare.
Yes, he'll be at the airport now.
How is he going? By plane or balloon?
Oh, you heard about that?
Yes.
Yes, if that caretaker hadn't been on the roof to catch my legs, heaven knows where I'd be now.
Where you usually are, Mr. Brown, with your head in the clouds.
Good evening, Well, firstly, may I say thank you for all your efforts yesterday to help raise the fare for Ranjit. No, it was a remarkable effort, which is more than I can say for your homework. I am not happy with your answers.
And we are also not happy with the questions.
I've got an idea. You're not happy, we're not happy. So if you not give us any homework, we both be happy.
Silence! Look, in future you will be given extra homework, and I hope that I see some improvement. Some of you are just simply not trying. For example, Max. The opposite of anti-meridian is not Uncle Meridian, but post-meridian. Okay. You know what you're laughing about, Giovanni? Your answer to the question, write a sentence using a metaphor, was unbelievable.
But I did write a sentence using a metaphor.
Oh, yes. Last night I phoned my girlfriend and a metaphor a drink. Ali, for your information, a polygon is a term used to describe a figure with angles and sides and has nothing whatsoever to do with the disappearing parrot.
Brown, this lady wants to have a word with you.
Ah, a new pupil. Would you like to sit over there?
No, sit. Look for Ranjit.
Ah, well, I'm afraid he's not here. He's gone over this weekend to visit his mother as a surprise for her birthday.
Hi, Rabba. That is terrible.
Why, what's the matter?
I am his mother. I am for my birthday to surprise Ranjit.
You're his mother? Oh, you must have crossed.
Oh, hello, is that Parker's? Look, I'm going fishing this weekend and I shall need some more bait. No, only on the Thames, the maggots will do. I'll send someone round to collect them. Oh, by the way, those trout flies I bought from you have been very successful. Especially the cockybondu. Seems to attract the trout like a magnet. Yes, well, thank you again. Bye.
Excuse me.
Ah! You startled me. Do you mind knocking before you barge in?
Sorry. Is that better?
I've lost it.
Lost what?
I have lost my favourite fly. I had it in my hand a moment ago. I must have dropped it. Can you see it anywhere?
What does it look like?
Well, it's about 2 inches long, red and black, and it's got a curly tail.
Perhaps it's flown out the window.
It is a fishing fly, a cockybondu.
A cocky what?
Bondu.
Oh.
It must be here somewhere.
Oh, well, if it's here, we'll find it.
Well, perhaps I should come back later.
Oh, Mr. Brown, you can join in.
Well, I'm not really that religious, actually.
We are looking for a fly.
A fly?
Oh, yes, it's 2 inches long, brown, red and black, and got a curly tail.
Sounds quite lethal.
Oh, would you mind helping us look for it?
No, not at all. Oh, I found it.
Where?
It's here, just under the desk.
Oh, I'll get it.
No, stand back, Sid. You leave this to me.
What are you doing, Mr. Brown?
Stay where you are, Miss Courtney. This could be dangerous. Yeah, that's right. Not moving now.
Mr. Brown.
Just a minute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Oh, I've just remembered. I haven't inspected the boilers.
Have you quite finished, Mr. Brown, or would you like to borrow a hammer?
You can't be too careful where strange insects are concerned. Have you any idea where it came from?
Yes, W. Parker and Son.
Pardon?
Fishing tackle suppliers.
Oh, fishing... It wasn't...
It was.
Oh, dear. Got any glue?
I don't think trout are very fond of glue.
No, I suppose they don't. I'll buy you another.
Oh, I'll see that you do. Excuse me. Hello? Speaking. Pardon? Is it you? Is it really you? It is you. It's him. What, coming here? You're not coming here. You are coming here. He's coming here. Half an hour. You'll be here in half an hour. He'll be here in half an hour. Until then.
You feeling all right?
That was him.
Yes, and he's coming here in half an hour. But who is him? I mean, who is he?
Well, it's a man I never thought I'd see again. My ex-fiancé.
You mean you were actually engaged at one time?
Well, there's no need to sound so surprised. It was over 25 years ago. I mean, I was just... Well, I was very young. I met him at Oxford, in the High. It was raining, he offered me shelter under his umbrella, and he insisted on buying me a cup of tea and a sticky bun.
How romantic.
Yes, well, that was how it all started.
Why didn't you get married?
Oh, it was awful, he left me.
Well, at the church?
In a lurch. Oh, Mr. Brown, I have never told anyone this before.
Oh, well, if you'd rather not.
No, sit down.
Well?
For years I have kept this terrible secret to myself. Now he is coming back into my life again, and I feel I must tell someone, and I think I can trust you, Mr. Brown.
Well, I'd rather not if it's going to cause any embarrassment.
Oh, it won't embarrass me.
Yeah, but it might embarrass me.
No, I'm sure it won't. Well, anyway, he, asked me to go down to Brighton with him for one of those, weekends.
Oh, double room, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Exactly.
And you refused?
Oh, no, I went. I even remember the hotel. The Bella Vista, opposite the abattoir.
Very Bella Vista.
Well, we booked in, and Albert, being the thoughtful man he was, he let me go upstairs first to prepare myself, as it were, whilst he had a drink in the bar.
Getting up a bit of Dutch courage, eh?
I beg your pardon.
You were feeling such a lovely person waiting to be, What happened then?
He didn't turn up. He got drunk, passed out, and spent the night on a settee in the residence lounge.
How despicable.
Well, I went home and I refused ever to see him again. I heard later that he was working in the Far East. But I must admit, I have always cherished a secret hope that he might one day come back.
Excuse me, please.
Yes, Ali, what is it?
Please come quickly. We are having plenty trouble in the classroom.
Well, what do you mean, trouble?
Maxie and Giovanni, they are murdering each other.
Come on, then.
I'm ready when you are.
And I'm ready when you are.
Why
Okay. Oh, sure, lad. You're going to be sorry.
We seals are going to be sorry.
Okay. Come on, then. I'm waiting for you to come on.
And I'm waiting for you to come on.
Come on, stop this brawling.
Oh, so lucky for you, Professor, stop me from giving you a black eye.
I will not have fighting in the class.
Fighting? It was more like dancing.
I was just warming up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, well, what is all this about?
I tell you, Professor, he's called me a wop.
And he's calling me a greaseball. Come on, everybody sit down. I wish you could pick up proper English as quickly as you pick up slang. I've enough trouble with Ali and Ranjit. Now, don't you two start falling out. Now, shake hands. Come on. Right, now, tonight I want to concentrate on English conversation, the sort of things that you have to say during the course of every day, all right? For example, Ranjit, where would you take a check?
Czechoslovakia.
Not that sort of check. A check for a certain amount of money. Where would you take it?
To a bank.
Thank you. Right. One.
Si, senor.
If you felt ill, what would you do?
Go to bed.
But before that,
Take the clothes off.
you would go to the doctors.
No, doctor. Doctor killed my uncle in Madrid.
Really?
See, my uncle, he has pain in the chest. He goes see doctor. Doctor, he listen and say, it's all right. 10 minutes later in the street, my uncle, finito.
What, a heart attack?
Motorcar.
Well, you can hardly blame the doctor for that.
See, the doctor, he was driving the motor.
Tara. So. Although weights are now metric in this country, we still use an old system which is known as what?
Sorry, not Noah.
Does anybody know the note?
Avoir du poids.
Excellent.
Merci.
Does avoir du poids ring a bell now, Taro?
Yes, sir. Avoir du poids is French for have you some peso?
Come on, Taro, I don't believe you're that stupid.
Sorry. Just a joke.
In future, kindly leave your jokes at home. Right, Zoltan, I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, please.
Which shop...
Yes, shop.
Yeah, which shop would you go to buy a packet of cigarettes?
No shop.
Now, come on, Zoltan, you must go to some sort of shop.
Zoltan, no smoke.
Zoltan, there you go for chewing gum.
Sweet shop. Sweet. Anna tells me sweet.
Yeah, no, sweet.
Sweet or sweet, what's the difference?
Well, the difference is, Anna, that you must learn to say were and not the. Were.
The were.
You really got it, then. Try again.
The were?
Try saying voa without the ver.
Ower.
Almost. Try again, but this time, don't say ower, just were.
Were.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
A wet weekend in winter.
Wet weekend in winter.
Very good.
Very good.
Yes, please.
You have a headache.
Oh, no, sir.
Assume you have a headache. Where would you go to get some aspirin?
Tandoori takeaway. Yes, please. My jolly good friend who is working there always had plenty aspirin.
I meant to buy some aspirin.
Why should I be buying them when I can be getting them from my friend? Nothing at all.
All right. Where do you go for aspirin when the tandoori takeaway is closed?
Oh, blimey. Taj Mahal Curry House.
Camilla, would you please tell Ali where you go to get aspirin?
Oh, my chemist.
Thank you. Where are you going now?
To buy some aspirin for headache.
I thought you said you hadn't got a headache.
Oh, blimey, I got one now.
Excuse me, Mr. Brown, the old dragon wants you.
Please, Sid, do be a bit more respectful, especially in front of the students. It's up to us to set a good example.
I'm sorry.
Now, what does the old Miss Courtney want?
I've no idea, but I don't think she's very well. She actually smiled at me.
Today my prince will come. Enter!
You feeling all right?
Yes, why?
You sound as if you were in pain.
I was singing. I am sorry to bring you away from your class, Mr. Brown, but before you leave this evening, would you mind checking that Sid's locked up properly?
Absolutely, so he should be.
I was referring to the building. You see, it is quite likely that I may be leaving early. Oh, to think he's come back in my life after 25 years. I think I need another sherry to settle my stomach.
What's the matter?
He's here. Look.
Where?
Down there.
Oh!
You stupid fool. You have crowned my Albert.
I feel terrible. I've got a splitting headache. Well, look, I am sorry. It was an accident. Look, this is Miss Courtney's office.
Wait a minute. Look, have you got somewhere where I could comb my hair and brush myself down? I must look presentable for our first meeting after 25 years.
Yes, of course, sir. Straight down there on the right.
Thank you.
Enter. Hello, darling. It's you. Oh, where's Albert? You haven't pushed him down the stairs, have you?
No, he's just gone to comb his hair.
Well, is he all right? There's no damage, I hope.
I'm afraid there is, actually.
Oh, dear. Is it bad?
Well, the plant pot's broken.
I was referring to Albert.
Oh, Albert. No, he's fine. I'll get it.
Darling! Oh, it's you.
Yes, this is Darling. Miss Courtney.
Albert!
Dolores!
Dolores?
Haven't you a class to attend to?
Yes, of course, darling. Dolores. Excuse me. Dr. 2P must have rolled away somewhere. I'm glad to see you're all working hard. What are you studying, Ingrid? How to improve your bust line. Very educational.
You can borrow it if you wish to.
No, thank you. What's keeping you occupied, Juan? Girls galore. Well, I'm sure there's not much English in that.
No, but some pretty pictures.
Yes. Zoltan? Gorgeous chicks. Well, I'm sure that's not about poultry farming.
Bocciano?
Never mind. Hannah, true romances. Max, football review. Danielle, toujours l'amour. Don't the French ever think about anything else other than love?
To the French, there is nothing else.
Giovanni, l'amore.
In Italy, we're just like the French.
Yeah. Ranjit, cartoon capers.
I am reading all about Bugs the Bunny and Woody the Pecker.
Ali, the world's most exotic dishes. I didn't know you were interested in cookery.
Oh, blimey. When I am buying it, I did not know it was about cookery.
Jamila, knitting made easy. Tarot, the confessions of a geisha girl. Yes, well, you might all learn English much more quickly if you began by reading a better class of literature. And as you're all obviously so keen to learn English, I'll give you some extra homework tonight. Look, it's time you took these lessons seriously. So, before we break for tea, I'm going to ask you each a question, and anyone who gives an incorrect answer will be fined 10p. The money will go to charity.
Hey, who's this bird charity you give our money to?
Giovanni, charity is not a bird. It means an organisation, a deserving cause. Right. One. Spell quiet.
Por favor.
Quiet.
Quiet.
No, spell quiet.
How much we pay we are wrong?
10p. Right, Ingrid, give me an example of a preposition.
Will you to dinner take me?
I said a preposition, not a proposition. A preposition shows the relation between a noun or pronoun and some other word. A gift from Mary, a house for sale.
A date with teacher?
Yes, all right, I'll accept.
Oh, good to not forget.
No, I mean, I will accept your answer. Now, Ranjit, how do you pronounce the following? B-O-U-G-H, C-O-U-G-H, and T-O-U-G-H.
You are trying to be catching me out.
And B-O-U-G-H.
Buff.
T-O-U-G-H.
Tough.
C-O-U-G-H.
Cow.
3 out of 3 wrong.
1,000 apologies.
Right, Giovanni, what is meant by vice versa? On second thoughts, I won't ask you that. What is a diphthong?
Is it like a dipstick?
What do you think?
I think I owe you 10p.
Ali, what does the term coup de grace mean? And don't you dare say cutting the lawn.
I'm never hearing of it.
It means the final stroke. It's French.
Oh, blimey. I'm having enough worries learning the English.
Well, it's in fairly common usage. 10p, please. Thank you. Taro.
Also.
Decline the verb to jump.
I jump up. You jump up. He jumps up. She jumps up. We jump up. They jump up.
Very good, Taro, but you must try not to end every word in O, okay?
Okay.
As oil is to water, so chalk is to...
Blackboard.
Cheese. 10p, please.
I am not understand.
Well, it's a phrase that's in common usage. They are as alike as chalk and cheese.
But Master G, chalk and cheese are not be alike.
Exactly, so it means they're not alike.
I am think it is easier to say they are not be alike than to be talking about chalkies and cheesies.
Yes, well, I admit we do tend to complicate our language. Max, give me an example of a principal clause.
Santa Claus.
Right, just for that, Max, you can write out 20 times a clause is a sentence which is part of a longer sentence.
Okay.
Yeah, but not now, in your own time. And you can give me 10p. Thank you. Tanya, as handsome as a prince, as ugly as...
A Swede.
As ugly as sin. 10p.
It was worth it.
Can you give me 2 different meanings of the word blow?
Yeah. You can blow like so, or you can give somebody a blow.
Thank you, Anna. Right, Zoltan.
Yes, please.
Can you give me the past tense of the verb to see?
Bocsánat.
See, saw.
See, saw, see, saw.
No, Zoltan. Yeah. Today I see, yesterday I saw. Yeah, well, it's not really fair to take one from you.
Bocsánat.
Oh, I don't know, though. Right, 80p in 3 minutes. At this rate, we'll soon have a small fortune.
Another cup of tea, Albert.
No, thank you, Dolores.
A glass of sherry, perhaps?
No, I don't drink now. I've given it up. It's a very bad habit.
Oh, you're so right. I only keep it for visitors.
Dear. Come on, Dolores, think of something a little more sparkling.
I wonder,
Yes.
Will you
Oh, I will.
pour me another cup of tea?
Tea?
Yes, please.
But you said you didn't want any more.
I've changed my mind.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, there is something else I want to ask.
Yes?
I know it may sound silly after all this time and not writing and everything, but I never forgot you, Dolores.
Yes?
And I couldn't believe my good fortune when I discovered that you hadn't married. I never married either.
Didn't you?
No. Would it be too much to expect?
Oh, no.
I mean, would you consider?
Oh, yes.
I mean, will you marry me?
Oh, this is so sunny. Oh, but my cup is overflowing.
So is mine. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. What do you say? Will you marry me?
Oh, yes, please.
I get a special license and we can be married next week.
So soon?
Well, we've already wasted 25 years. We don't want to waste any more time. Oh, wait.
What's the matter?
No, we can't. We'll have to wait. You see, my money is tied up abroad, and it'll take several weeks to transfer it over here.
Oh, That's all right, I have enough money.
No, no, dear Loris, I couldn't have you paying for the wedding, the reception and the honeymoon and everything.
But what is mine is yours.
No, it wouldn't be right.
Nonsense, don't be so proud.
I'll tell you what I do. I will use your money on the strict understanding that I pay you back when mine comes through.
Very well, if you insist.
I most definitely do.
Oh, gosh, Albert, I'm so excited.
So now. Just a moment. I have a little engagement. I got to meet a fellow down the road on some business. It'll only take a few minutes, and then I shall come back and take you to dinner somewhere, just the two of us.
That would be lovely.
Don't go away.
Why were you going? Albert?
Everything all right, sir?
Hey?
Everything all right?
I've just seen a fellow I haven't seen for years, Albert Collins.
Oh, Albert, Miss Courtney's boyfriend.
Never.
Yes, true.
He's a crook, he's a con man.
Oh, you must be mistaken. He's just come back from the Far East. He's been away for 20 years.
He's been away all right, doing some porridge.
He's been in prison.
He was in the nick with my brother-in-law. He's in and out of there like a fiddler's elbow. Do you know what his speciality is? Finding lonely women, asking them to marry him, taking their life savings and scarpering.
I'm getting married in the morning. Enter, ding dong, the bells are going to try.
Miss Courtney, I'm afraid I've got some rather disturbing news.
Oh, nothing you could say to me today would disturb me, Miss Brown.
Well, I think this might. It's about Albert.
Ah, Albert, my future husband.
Yeah, you see, I've just been talking to Sid and... Husband?
Yes, we're getting married by special license.
Oh, no.
Oh, now, Mr. Brown, I know you're fond of me, but you mustn't take it...
Has he tried to borrow any money from you?
And I fail to see what business that is of yours.
He has. Look, I hate to have to tell you, Miss Courtney, but your future husband is a crook.
Don't be so impertinent.
It's true, I'm afraid. He's a con man. He specialises in proposing to lonely women and then taking their money.
Oh, nonsense. I don't believe it.
Well, ask Sid. His brother-in-law was in prison with him.
Prison? Are you sure?
I'm afraid so.
Well, perhaps he's reformed.
Oh, come on, you don't believe that, do you?
No. I thought it was too good to be true. He's coming back to take me out to dinner. What shall I do?
Don't worry, Miss Courtney. I'll deal with him. You just leave everything to me. Ah, I've got a message for you from Miss Courtney.
Oh, yes?
Push off.
What?
Look, I know all about your little game, so I advise you to get lost quick before I throw you out.
You and whose army?
Me and this army.
Well, yeah, well, perhaps I had better be going.
It's all right, Miss Courtney, he's gone.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Brown.
Oh.